Viewer discretion is advised. The D-Team.
Welcome back to the D-Team Podcast vidcast feed. I am Justin, your host. Backdrop's still not fixed yet. Still the plain backdrop that we did for the other one. Like I said, it will be fixed, and we'll have a cooler looking backdrop. You guys will have a lot more stuff to check out. Anyway, it is finally time to talk about the Royal Rumble, my absolute favorite pay-per-view that WWE ever puts out. I enjoy WrestleMania immensely, but Royal Rumble is my favorite. It is the most unpredictable show that there is. I've been catching up on all my Royal Rumbles. I'm actually driving my girlfriend nuts because I will not watch anything else right now. I watched the 2006 Royal Rumble today. That's actually the shirt I am wearing right now. That's the Royal Rumble I went to. Rey Mysterio was the winner on that one. If you all don't really know that, but you should. We're sticking obviously with the wrestling feed right now. I will be bringing out some Disney and G.I. Joe stuff in the near future. But yes, Royal Rumble time, going back to that. Now back to the Royal Rumble. Most of you have probably been checking out all the rumor boards, seeing who's going to make their appearances, who's going to be your surprise entrances, and all of that good stuff. For right now, the only one that has definitely said he will not be in that Royal Rumble is Kenny Omega. For all you casual wrestling fans, he is probably one of the top names right now in Japan and New Japan Pro Wrestling. If you haven't watched the match with him and Okada, you must see that if you're any type of wrestling fan, because to be honest, in my opinion, that's one of the best wrestling matches I've ever seen. And I know even Dave Meltzer, who's top of the line when it comes to wrestling, is ranked that pretty high in the wrestling world. But yes, he will not be making his appearance in the Royal Rumble. But I'm going to go down the card and kind of make my predictions. I know everybody's been doing it, but I guess it was my turn to do it. So we're going to go ahead and start with Sasha Banks and Nia Jax. Versus Goliath. I mean, what else can you say about it? Nia Jax is ginormous and looks like she should be squashing Sasha Banks, but I see Sasha somehow pulling this out of her tuchus, as Paul Heyman would say. She is still the boss, even though she is on the pre-show, which is unfortunate in my opinion. But I believe she will pull that match out. Also on the pre-show, which I'm very unhappy about because I think the tag titles deserve a lot more than this. It's the Club, Anderson and Gallows, versus the tag champs right now, Sheamus and Cesaro, which I think are cool. But I really do think the Club is finally going to take the tag titles. They are popular even though they are heels. Sheamus and Cesaro are also popular, so they're both over. I think the match is just going to go pretty well, but I think the Club has ended up taking it. Reason behind it, in my opinion, is because Sheamus and Cesaro are both appearing in the actual Royal Rumble, and the Club said they are not. Sheamus and Cesaro both deserve a run at the title. Will they win the Royal Rumble? Probably not, but I think they're going to be in their focus of that now. The other matches on the card are Rich Swann versus Neville, your 205 Live crew, your Cruiserweight crew, whatever you want to call them, the Purple Crew. Unfortunately, 205 Live has not been a popular show, so they have to put this on here to see what else they can do with it. I think the strap has ended up going to Neville, New World Cruiserweight Champion, not World Cruiserweight Champion. Neville has been doing some of the best work in his career that I've seen. I mean, he was great in NXT as the champ, but I think he's going to do that much better with the cruiserweight division. Hopefully, having some good matches with T.J. Perkins and Cedric Alexander and Brian Kendrick, some of these other top names that are out there that just haven't gotten a chance yet. But I think Neville's going to give him that shot by being the champ. Going on to the 6-woman tag match. Mickie James, Alexa Bliss, which is the SmackDown Women's Champion, and the Blackheart, Natalya, are facing off against Nikki Bella, Mrs. Glow herself, Naomi, and the Irish Lass Kicker, Becky Lynch. I believe the heels are going to get over on this one. I think because of the fact that Mickie just got introduced into the fray, I think she is going to show these younger ladies what it is to be a women's champion or a woman in the business. Even though the other ones have been there for quite a while, but I do think the heels are going to go over. I think Alexa is going to look even better. She's been improving every single day, even though I think they put the strap on her a little too soon. But I think she's getting better and better every day, and I think that's why the heels are going to go over. Then I'm going to go on to the Charlotte Flair, which we're calling her all of a sudden instead of the Charlotte, versus Miss Bayley, Miss Hugs a Lot. I don't know, man. Charlotte has just had that pay-per-view streak where she just does not know how to lose. I know Bayley is getting this title very soon. I just don't know when. Probably WrestleMania, because I don't think Charlotte is going to lose yet. Charlotte will retain, but Bayley is going to look strong. It's either going to be a run-in or she cheats or something. It's not going to be a clean win. Bayley is going to win this title very soon. You know how Vince is. It's all about merch, man. It's all about merch, and she sells more than anyone. I guess minus Cena. Then I'm going to go on to speaking of Cena, the John Cena AJ Styles World Title match. I believe AJ Styles is going to hold this title and then unfortunately drop it to the Elimination Chamber and either fight for it back at WrestleMania or one of the next pay-per-views after that. AJ is just too strong right now, and Cena's about to go away for a little while. I mean, that's in the cards. I don't think we're going to get the Cena-Undertaker match at Mania, so don't expect Undertaker to win the Royal Rumble to face Cena. But you never know. That's the one thing about this business, and I've learned you never, ever know. They'll throw you for a swerve for anything. Moving on, you got Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens with Chris Jericho in a shark cage. Way to sell toys, Vince. Mattel did not sell very well on their above the cage, or the cage above the ring box set. I don't even know what to call it. I didn't do my homework on the name of it, to be honest with you. When it came out, I didn't look at it twice. But that is the reason they're making this match. There's no other reason for it. I mean, yeah, Jericho needs to be held at bay so he doesn't cheat. I mean, he's making Owens look really weak. I hate to say it. I mean, Owens, I think, is a strong champion. I love the comedic stuff that him and Jericho are doing, but it's time to make him look a little stronger. However, I think Roman is going to, unfortunately, win this title. I'm not thrilled with Reigns. I'm part of the majority. Sorry, Vince. I just don't. I don't think he's the guy, as he calls himself. But he's going to take the title. He's going to take the Universal title and go on to Mania and do whatever he's got to do. After that is the Royal Rumble match. Now, everybody's seen who's already in there. You've only got 17 guys who've already been confirmed. I might miss one just talking about it off the top of my head right now. But you've got Luke Harper, Randy Orton, Bray Wyatt, Baron Corbin, Dean Ambrose, The Miz. I'm going for a blank. Sami Zayn, Big Cass, Rusev. Goldberg, Brock Lesnar, Taker. I feel like I'm missing a couple more right now. Forgive me. Some of the surprise entrances that I can see happening, especially after watching the NXT TakeOver pay-per-view, could be Mr. Nakamura because he did drop his title. Samoa Joe, I do see him coming over. And Ty Dillinger lost his match as well, and that would be really cool to make him the perfect 10, the perfect 10th entrance, I guess is a good way of putting it. Some rumors out there are Kurt Angle because of the fact he is going in the Hall of Fame. Shawn Michaels will be in the pre-show, so there's a lot of rumors saying he will make an appearance in there. I don't see either one happening, but it would be cool. Finn Balor, there's a lot of rumors he might make that appearance, but I think he's going to do kind of what The Undertaker did in 06 after Angle won the title, and he's going to make his appearance out there and try to say he's ready to rock, because if you watch his Instagram, he looked pretty strong. I don't know if he's officially cleared, but he did look pretty strong. James Ellsworth, I think, is going to make his comedic appearance, but I think you're also going to get a run-in by Gilbert. And you're going to probably get them to face off, but then you're going to have Brock and Goldberg and Taker probably destroying them. Oh, I missed Big Show. Big Show will be in it as well. Kane has to make an appearance. He has the record all time. If I remember right from doing my homework earlier, he already has 19 entrances. This will make 20. It is his claim to fame. He has more eliminations than anyone in history, and then he has one less in a normal match. Roman Reigns beat that a couple years back, unfortunately. I figured Kane should hold them all, but that's just me. I don't know who else you think might be running in there. I mean, there's a lot of guys that are still at least in the good graces of Vince and the WWE. Or they're actually under some sort of contract. They might be working behind the scenes. You have Regal over in NXT along with Tensai or Albert or Prince Albert or A-Train or whatever you want to call him. Bret Hart's still in the good graces. I mean, he still sells the heck out of his merch. Billy Kidman's behind the scenes. Joey Mercury, Jamie Noble. I mean, those will all be fun. I don't think that would happen, but it's cool to think about that kind of stuff. I mean, there's quite a few names that are out there that have been hinting at it. Eugene was talking about something about he did thrown over the top rope in wrestling school today, and that was like a couple weeks back. King Ricochet has been talking about coming over. I don't know if that would happen. I don't think he's a big enough name to jump in the Royal Rumble and everybody would know him. It's not like AJ. A lot of talk about the Hardys, but I don't think Vince will let broken Matt Hardy have full reign like he does over in Ring of Honor and TNA and all these other companies that he's working with. It'd be cool to have a run-in by Jeff Hardy. I mean, he's been asked for so long by so many fans. I mean, I've caught myself wearing some Hardy gear in the last couple of days, so that'll tell you that. God, some other names out there. I couldn't even go through the list. But in the comments below, let me know who you guys think might be running in there and what you guys think about my my predictions or how I feel about everything. And if you guys are in the South Florida area, I'm going to go to a local wrestling show for Brainbuster Pro Wrestling. It's their first anniversary show called Broken Dreams. You're going to have MVP and Michael Tarver making an appearance there, formerly of the WWE, WWF, depending on how you want to say it. It's in the Elks Club in Pompano Beach. It's on Saturday, February 4th. So if you guys happen to be out there and you see me, hey, come say hi or just enjoy the show. I'll see y'all real soon. And after all that, I realized I didn't even make my prediction for the actual Rumble itself. I think like a couple other people out there are saying right now, either Randy Orton or Bray Wyatt are going to actually take the Rumble. Triple H did say it's going to be a complete surprise of what's going to happen. But it does make sense because Bray Wyatt has been said to make a title run this year. Randy Orton has been kind of straying away from the Wyatt family, and Eric Rowan has teased about coming back along with, I guess, Sister Abigail. That's kind of what it looks like in most of those previews that we're seeing. That's one theory. Other than that, if Finn Balor does make the appearance, at least that would make him in the title run, or Samoa Joe. Those are my 3/4 picks. Let me know what you guys think about them. Like I said earlier, see you guys real soon.
Knowing is half the battle.